Hello all, welcome back to the Testing Tools channel. So this is the continuation of the new features that have been introduced as part of Selenium 4.0. In this video, we will talk about automatic authentication, especially for the basic type. Okay, so before even showing you how to handle this particular situation through automation, I would like to first demonstrate how it looks when we do it manually. Okay, I have opened the browser. I will share this link with you in the description box. Okay, so observe carefully what will happen. If I click on this particular button, display image, it will first ask me for the username and password. Okay, ideally there are different ways of handling this, but we will see as part of Selenium 4.0 how it has been handled. Right now, if we want to see what will happen after we give the username and password, let us do it manually first. This is the username, you can give anything as password and click on sign in. The moment you click on sign in, it will show you a image. So this is what is expected to happen. Now let me set an expectation here, right? So when we are doing this in automation, it should not show that pop-up. It should have been handled automatically. That is the whole point in this new feature. Okay, so now let's jump into Eclipse and see how we can do this. Okay, I will create a new class here. Basic authentication. We will create some methods here. Okay, I will put that URL in here which we want to access. Okay, we got the URL now. And remember one thing, if you want to work on this, you may have to work with Java 8 version. So I have, modified from 1.5 to 1.8. If you are already on 1.8, there is no problem for you. But if you want to know how to switch between 1.5 to 1.8, please click on the link shown in the icon where it will show how to do that. Okay, so let's get back. So first we will create the object for driver. So when we press Ctrl Shift O, you will see that a pop-up will come. This will happen only if there are multiple driver classes available in different packages. But we want our own driver class. Okay, we can even use the method launch to launch the URL. We should also get the ID for that button so that when we click on that, it will show the pop-up. Okay, let's go to the application. So the ID is display image. Now we will write a small piece of code so that it clicks on that particular button. So we have written a code here so that I will find the element and click on the particular button, and then ideally the pop-up comes. Okay, so now let us execute this small part and see if everything is working fine or not. So the browser is launched and it is opening that particular browser, and it clicked on the button, and then you can see the pop-up has appeared. Now let us write some code in such a way that this pop-up itself will not come and it is taken care automatically. Okay, so this is the new API that has been introduced as part of Selenium 4.0. So what you have to do is you will have to register the username and password, and then say that for this kind of a URL, basically you can set for any URL, and you can choose whether you want to have for a specific set of URLs or to all the URLs. So I'll be showing you a use case where I'll be setting a context that it has to be for this particular URL. Okay. So predicate is one of the features given by Java 8. That is the whole reason I have upgraded my version from 1.5 to 1.8. So I want to say that it should have the domain, okay, this particular domain. Sorry, it is supposed to be contains. Now that the URI predicate has been provided, we will write a piece of code to register the URL in such a way that it will not ask for the basic authentication. Okay, let's see how it is done. So here we can give any name. Basically, I can give maybe driver auth. Okay. So Selenium 4.0 has come up with this has authentication class. Now what you can do is, now we will use this dr auth to register. Okay, register. First one, you have to give the predicate, and then you can give username and password dot off. You have to provide the username and password. Username is HTTP watch, and you can give any password. So what we have done here, we have first created a URI predicate, and then we have created an object of driver in such a way it has authentication, and then we have registered the username and password for this particular URL based on the URL. Okay. Now let us execute now and see. Okay, we are not said that I have to enter username and password in the pop-up or something. Okay, so here if you see, if I click on the button, it will not ask me for the username password, but instead it will show me the image which was supposed to be shown after providing the details of username and password. So this is what is automatic authentication, especially for basic type. Let us execute now and see. Okay, the browser has launched now, and it will click on that particular button. It is quite shocking for me also that why this is not working now. When I tried earlier before even starting the recording, it was working fine. So I was comparing the code which I wrote earlier and what I have written down. I think there is a very small change. Okay, let me explain you that part. Okay, so if you see the current code, we are stopping the execution right after clicking the button. We are not giving a little time for the registered method to take action. Okay, so for that, what we have to do is, we may have to add a small piece of wait. Ideally, this wait is not needed because we generally do not stop after clicking it. We might do some other operations after this. So that time is also enough. So in order to demonstrate that to you, I am adding that little wait here so that you will see that without even entering the username and password, it will automatically not show the pop-up, and then it will show the image directly. Okay, so let me add that small wait here. So ideally this is not needed, but for the sake of demonstrating how it works, I'm adding this wait statement. In real time, instead of having this code, we will be having other statements to perform actions on different other objects. Okay, and that will be taken care automatically. So let us now execute again and then see if it is working fine or not. The browser is launched now, and it is navigating to the URL that we want, and it is clicking on that button, and if you see, it has not asked for the username and password in the pop-up, just because of that small miss of milliseconds of waiting, right? This was not showing. We had to give enough amount of time so that the registered function will take its action. Okay, so this is how we were able to handle the basic authentication without even showing the pop-up. So now we will be creating more and more videos about the different new features of Selenium 4.0, and if you don't want to miss that future videos, I would request you to hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon. Okay, and if you're liking this content, I would request you to push that like button and then share it with your friends. They will also start learning something new. Thank you.